Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video and it's titled Megyn Kelly's message about the need to vote Trump after he survived horrific assassination attempt. It's no longer news that Donald Trump escaped an assassination attempt in Pennsylvania, and a lot of people have come to show their concern, and Megyn Kelly is not left out. And in this video, she'll be telling the American people why they need to vote for Donald Trump more than ever. But if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what Megyn Kelly has to say in this video.
You know, all of this has me thinking about President Trump, 78 years old, independently wealthy, though they're trying to stop that too, as I pointed out. And he's been through the ringer. My God, before tonight, he's been through the ringer for this country over the past 8-9 years. You know, he was the host of the #1 television program in America. The Apprentice was crushing it. And he was the reason. As soon as they tried to use another host, it went down the tubes. He could have just stayed doing that. He was beloved. He wasn't as controversial. He didn't have to get into politics, but he did. And he's stayed in politics. He's been president. Why would he run again? Just, right? Like, who would do such a thing? Just go back to your private life and your beautiful wife and your children, and your grandchildren, and your golf courses. Why put yourself through this? Why continue engaging with these people who hate you and want to destroy you? And you know
save America from their hands.
That was the final question of my interview with Trump in September. And here's what he said.
You could be going into your 78th year, enjoying this beautiful golf course, Mar-a-Lago, your lovely family.
No.
You don't have to be running for president, sitting for 4 criminal trials, some civil, and possibly looking at jail time.
No.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Make America great again. Our country's going to hell. Our country's going down. You don't realize it. I don't believe you realize it, but our country's going down. Our country, and I used to say that we're going to end up being, if we don't do certain things, we're going to end up being Venezuela on steroids. How about we're buying oil now from Venezuela? How about that? We're making Venezuela rich. Okay, think of it. The people running Venezuela, which were total enemies, what we're doing is so crazy. We're not using our oil. We're making Venezuela rich. But the country, I believe, has one last chance, and that's this. This is the most important election we've ever had.
You guys, what are your thoughts on that interview with Megyn Kelly and Donald Trump? I think the reason why Donald Trump is running all over again is he's trying to save America, because like he said in that interview, America is going down. They've thrown moral and ethics to the winds and nobody cares anymore. And this is the reason why Donald Trump is trying to save America once again. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and let's continue watching, you guys.
I believe Donald Trump genuinely loves his country, not just himself, as his detractors say. I believe that's why he is running again, despite all of it, all the things that have happened to him. He doesn't deserve what the left has done to him, and he certainly didn't deserve what happened to him today. And the people who love him, who saw the magic in his message, in his persona, and responded to the way he made them feel, which was seen and heard for the first time in decades. Someone who, though he had become of the elites, rejected elitism and said to the men and women of Appalachia, I get it. I see you. I see what happened to your manufacturing jobs, and I'll fight for you. I'll stand up to China. I'm not going to lean into the free trade thing. I'm going to talk about possible tariffs. I'm going to do some radical things that President Biden would wind up continuing, though he criticized Trump mightily for them at the time. And they knew in their gut that this guy was different.
Yeah.
That's why they surprised everybody. They shocked the world in November of 2016 and put him in office and remained that loyal to him ever since. Is he a perfect man? No. Was he a perfect president? No. Is he guilty of rhetoric that can be controversial? Of course. We know these things about President Trump.
Yeah.
But he's a special man. There's not a lot of guys like this. Not a lot of human beings like this. With that kind of strength and resilience and ability literally under fire to stand up and say, fight. It was inspirational.
Yeah.
I believe President Trump is going to win in November.
Of course.
I previously disclosed he will have my vote. And I am now one of the people who will walk over broken glass to make sure I cast my vote. And I know I won't be alone. I think now you are going to see formerly blue states rush to pull the lever for Donald Trump. I thought it was bad before tonight. And I think my fellow Americans will understand how important it is to send a message loud and clear to the people who want to change our country that we won't allow it, that we are not going to lose sight of one another. We're not going to continue trying to ruin each other, end each other. That's not how we want to live, that we will find our way back to one another. Tens of thousands of people showed up tonight in Butler, Pennsylvania to show their support for a presidential candidate, and some maybe just to listen to him. The kids don't know. They just wanted to see the former president. It's a uniquely American thing, the way we do things in this country. And he's such a character. Maybe they just wanted to go for the fun, or because they wanted to hear what he had to say, the way I do with my kids. Or I say, listen to this speech. What do you think? Let's get a glimpse of him. What did you hear? What's your reaction? They showed up and they ran for their lives instead in Butler, Pennsylvania. And after Mr. Trump was removed in the Beast, and two of his most ardent fans were shot dead or within an inch of their life, the American flag still waved. The remnants at the site, bottles and so on, scattered the ground. And yet, much like 9/11, after it was all over, the American flag still waved over a now empty area. That's what it's all about. Our flag was still there. We're still there. We're still with each other. I just said this on July 4th. We are so lucky to have been born in this country. We hit the lottery.
Yeah.
Our patriotism must be reignited for America. And yes, our understanding that there's humanity on both sides. The hard partisan loons who have been behind the rhetoric we've discussed tonight do not represent either side. And there is room for a reconnection.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, President Trump needs to win this election. Period.
Of course.
President Trump needs to win this election. It's not about him anymore. It's about us. And so I hope you'll vote, and I hope you'll vote Republican. And I hope you'll say a prayer for President Trump and his family, and indeed for President Biden and our elected leaders. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.
You guys, that was such an interesting one from Megyn Kelly. And she said nothing but the truth in this video, because this is not about the vote. This is not about the president. This is about the people of America. This is about saving them from the doomsday that lies ahead. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. After saying what happened at Pennsylvania, I think Americans are now convinced of voting for Donald Trump more than ever. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I really enjoyed every minute of this video, and I believe you guys also enjoyed watching. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.